The Refreshingly Normal Podcast. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the Refreshingly Normal Podcast. I am Kēfla.
I am Crecia.
And we are...
The Refreshingly Normal Podcast.
I already said that.
You paused.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say? Oh, we are. I'm sorry, I was not here.
Yeah, so she said she read it, y'all. We're going to see. We're going to see if she read it. So it is what it is. All right. Summer break is here for some of us, and yours is approaching very fast.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Don't say nothing. You making
I'm
the
not
big
gonna
bucks.
say nothing. No.
Yeah, you making the big bucks to work a little longer. So hey, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But how was your week?
My week was pretty good.
Okay.
I had my one last restorative conference that I had to do with a group of teachers, and that went really well. And then I had clients all week.
Okay.
Only one cancellation due to running late because they were still braiding their cousin's hair.
Come on now.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But anywho, working with my clients, some of them, it's gotten to our 3-month mark. Mm-hmm. And so give it, I had to go through and figure out, like, where are we in our therapy in regards to our goals and reevaluating treatment plans, and do I think that what my provisional diagnosis is actually what the client may be, I guess, is that the appropriate diagnosis? And me kind of looking at it and deciding that, and then deciding how we met goals. Do we need to switch up goals or keep working on the same specific goals? And so just doing all of that with them this week, and then had an opportunity to have a meeting with a school leader to kind of talk through some things, and that went really well. I had a plan or goal in mind that I was hoping would happen, and it did. And so I felt really good about that, because I just felt like that was the thing that was going to be able to create the biggest change. And so anyways, I was really excited about that. And so that was the week. And Saturday had 4 clients from 9 to 1. I had 1, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And so did that on Saturday. And then our nephew graduated this weekend from high school. So in-laws came into town Friday night. And Saturday, you're limited on tickets, so we didn't get to see the graduation in person. We got to watch it at home.
On the live stream.
But actually, the view is much better than being at the facility, because we did that with our boys, and I was like, man, watching it from home you get to really up front a good view of it all. So we watched it from home, and so we're really excited for him. And then today got to go out to dinner with the family. Everybody showed up and supported him, and it was a fun evening at Rousson's in Buckhead. And the people there are very, very, very nice.
Yeah, extremely nice.
I enjoy their
Rousson's
extremely
in Buckhead.
nice.
Check them out.
Yeah, the Rousson's in Buckhead, and they brought us all over Saki to cheers him, and it was really a good time. So that was my week. It was pretty full. What about your week?
My week, we wrapped it up. You know, we had school wise, it was half a day. Monday half a day, all periods. Tuesday first period, first and second finals. Wednesday third and fourth finals, and that was it. Graduation was on Thursday. It was good to see the kids. Some of my girls that I coached flag football with. That was, of course, it was our duties to go
to graduation.
as the teachers have to go. But I was conflicted because one of the other teachers, well, actually a few of the teachers that weren't coming back to that school did not show
Oh,
up.
they didn't show up?
No, they
Oh,
didn't show
wow. They
up.
probably were surprised that you showed
Yeah,
up.
they were.
Oh.
Yeah, people were. I'm surprised you here. I said, to be honest, I'm not here for the school. I'm here for my kids.
Yeah.
I said I would have tried to come anyway. I said,
Yeah.
matter of fact, next year hopefully I can get some tickets to come so that I can see
yeah.
two of my girls that I coached in flag football.
Mm-hmm.
And it was good to see them at the end because even like some of my baseball players that I coached, it was good to see them graduate.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, it was fulfilling because I had great response from parents telling me that they were so happy that I was in their child's life. I was a father figure to many of them, the girls and the guys. But I coached girls flag football, so it was that they were teary, real teary, and it was very, very heartfelt, to receive the kind words that I received because this was a rough couple of weeks for me. I feel like I've been beat down for no reason. And so to hear those words from the parents and from my kids and to know that it was genuine, was what I needed at the time. And, it was a good week in that regards. And then, we wrapped up, cleaned out my office and stuff. On Friday, I got a little plaque, they give teachers plaques that have been with, the school for a while.
Yeah.
And, got my plaque, said my goodbyes, and got in the car and rolled off, man.
Did you cry?
Nah.
Can I say, do you think in your role, like in SPED, I know you as a PE and health, you see lots of students and maybe specifically maybe like a good number of students.
Yeah.
Do you feel like in your role as a SPED teacher, the interactions were a little different? Did you feel like you made more of an impact in that role or in PE or health? What do you feel?
I would probably, I had, number-wise, I had more impact in when I had my own classroom.
Okay.
Because I was with every child.
Okay.
In SPED, like for example, in geometry, I only had 3 kids that really I worked with.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But
on a regular.
But you don't.
Yeah, I
work
with, but there are some kids that I didn't.
Okay, you didn't talk.
Didn't have
okay.
Okay. You know what I mean? I mean, probably I'll say like 50% of the class that I really didn't have to have no interaction with.
Okay.
A lot of times you can't because you're helping.
Yeah, you're a baby.
Yeah, you're busy.
No.
But when I had my own classroom, every single student.
Okay.
Especially like in my body sculpting class when they was exercising, every single student I was teaching them proper form and all that stuff and talking to them, motivating them, encouraging them and all that. Which is why a lot of them, when they found out I wasn't going to be in class, it was about 20 kids dropped. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was impactful, I think, just as period, regardless of my role, I was impactful. But like I said, when I was in PE and health, the kids that were in my classroom, were, because we talked on a regular every day. Yeah. And I was the focal point in talking. Okay. So if I gave a lecture, I put familiar experiences. Yeah. So that made them know me more.
Yeah.
But
kind of like how I do in my trainings. Like, that makes people connect with you better.
Right.
Yeah.
But like in SPED, I'm not the teacher of record, so I have to they did all the talking.
Okay.
Only time I said anything was when they came over or when I went and said, "You good? Let's what do we need? Let's get on it." Like that. So I was in the shadows a little bit.
Oh, that has me thinking about something else. We'll talk about
but
that later.
Yeah, I was in the shadows
from that point of view.
Yeah, and so a lot of it was and for some people, that's hard for them to do. But I'm like, whoever is in front of me, whether it's 1 or 1,000, I'm gonna do what I need to do. Yeah. But some people don't like that. You know what I mean? They got to be forefront. Like I can definitely, I'm a leader by nature, but I'm also an amazing follower because I want the people that's I'm with to look good. So I'm gonna do what I can do to make my team look good.
Yeah.
That's just who I am.
Yeah.
So, but it was a cool. I guess you can say a wrap up
Yeah.
of 12 amazing years at the high school that I was at.
Wow. I don't think I've ever been at a school for that long.
No,
That's
I
a
haven't.
long time. That's the longest for you.
Yeah, I mean this is the longest county.
Yeah.
This is the longest
period.
county I've been in the county for this long. Cause 13 years in the
I
county,
think that it, yeah, that's a long
and
time.
then but it was it's tough because I love those kids. Those parents love me down. Like I said, that graduation was when Chizoma mom and Chizoma hugged me, and their family like gave me love. I almost broke down.
Aww.
You know, I was like, cause their love was like real love.
Genuine.
You know, yeah, my little Nigerian family, and they was like, oh, man. Yeah, when Chizoma's mom and Chizoma hugged me, it was because she's always been, one who's like just right here, So I know when Kalia probably graduates, it's gonna be different. And Zoe, the same thing with Zoe. When Zoe's mom told me, because I escorted her homecoming,
Yeah.
and she said,
Did Zoe graduate this year?
she's like, there
I remember.
ain't nobody like you. I was like, man, I appreciate it. And just hearing those words meant something because with Zoe, she was in my class, but our impact was out of the classroom.
Yeah.
It was more so me always guiding and being there when she needed at the, but that's it. But I appreciate my time there. I appreciate my family.
Yeah.
And it's on to the next chapter. But like with anything, for example, when we was in Westchester in California, Brittany is still part of the family. I mean, even like,
and there it was different because like back then it was like our students came to our houses. I mean, like in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
We had those things where our students come to our houses. Our students, it was just different than what it is now.
What it is now, right.
And so, it helped to maintain or make you closer, to those specific students.
And I mean, God knows, like, if we would have had time, I could have, invited Zoe and her mom, Chizoma and her mom, Kalia and her mom and dad, because every time you saw them every time.
Yeah.
All the time, and so, but it was like I said, then it was like it was different times, but now, I mean, it's the same thing. The relationship is still there.
Yeah. I'm thinking about like then for me, like specific students that would come to my house and like go on vacation with us and take out to eat and stay the night. I mean, like all of those things were things that were the norm
for caring teachers.
Nobody thought it was weird or why.
Nope, at all.
And those students, my students now to this day, I still talk to them and that sort of thing. And
no explanation needed.
No, and even like Tanisha coming out here and just spending a little while with us out here because she just wanted to see our house so bad and spend some time, and me driving her all the way from East Atlanta to come here and stay for a few hours and then driving her all the way back and just to give her an experience and something new. But those things we were able to do, and now it's just everything is like so.
The world makes everybody so guarded. And I understand why.
Yeah,
but
I get it. Because some people don't have good intentions.
Yeah, they don't.
And so, you are protective of your children and all of the things. And so I absolutely, without a doubt, I do completely understand that. But so some of those connections we have with our students were just such deep connections.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So when the parents did feel that way, even like when Cameron's mom wanted me to sign the book and she was like, you got to understand how important you are to my son, And for me, it's just that's my everyday. That's like putting on my shoes, putting on pants. I ain't never leaving out of the house without no pants on. So that means in every situation, I'm going to be the same way to your child. You know, and then right when I was getting ready to go to the parking lot, the boy was like, "You the first one believed in me." I said, "God, dog, why y'all doing me like this?" You know, I'm trying to hurry up, get to my car so I don't get emotional, and then you gonna tell your mama, "Mom, he's the first one to believe in me." I said, "Oh Lord," and you know, but I do think that there's gonna be a moment where I sit and probably shed a couple tears and whatever, and I hope that I do, because I need a release. You know, but I'm not gonna say guarded. Yes, I am so guarded that it's almost like you can't, for whatever reason.
That's not healthy.
It's not, but you know, like when I did cry one of my girls, like the senior night, you know, because like I said, I love those girls. You know, I always want a daughter. And God gave us several.
Cinnabon.
Child.
He is not accepting you as his daughter.
No, she's a dog.
She's right here.
She's a dog. Humans.
Okay.
And so, you know, that which is, you know, which is why God has always put young girls in our lives, period. You know what I mean? He's always put them in our lives. From the jump with Branielle.
Branielle. Oh,
so,
Branielle.
yeah, and then we had our
What
Brittany.
they call no, she wasn't Fugger. What did they call Branielle? I can't think of it now.
Fuchsia, something like that. Yeah, it was something like that. But anyway, yeah, okay. Let me jump off of that. We can be on that forever. But
yes, and you go ahead and say Brittany.
No, I said Brittany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when we moved to Cali, we got Brittany.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, same thing. Light, little red.
Oh,
Sandy.
red hair. That is so
Branielle,
crazy.
Brittany to our
with their
Kahari.
little freckles and all the things.
Yep.
That is so funny that both of them were red hair, same skin color, sandy hair, and freckles. That's funny.
And then we got Kahari.
Yeah, that's so funny. I didn't even think about that.
I ain't gonna give y'all no daughter, so here go same.
Yeah.
They match.
They match.
That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's jump into it. So, let's do. You want to do that story about since we on topic of graduation?
Okay.
In colleges, we had a story that I found. All right. And this story is about a couple who kind of did well off for themselves. It was an uncle and aunt, right?
Rich auntie and uncle.
Yeah. That's who people think we are, minus the rich part.
We're rich in life.
That's right. And we are rich in life and laughter because if anybody asks you who they auntie and uncle of choice when it comes to, I ain't gonna say favorite.
Oh Lord, of choice.
I'm just saying of choice when it comes to knowing we gonna
laugh,
we gonna have a good time, we gonna joke with you all the time and give you some rightful advice. It's gonna be us. You know what I'm saying? So this story is titled "Couple Refused to Pay $100,000 of Niece's Student Loans After She Ignored Their Scholarship Conditions." That's a key word. So in this story, okay, a couple refused to pay $100,000 of their niece's student loans, which sparked a family dispute. All right? So the couple claimed to be from a multi-generational poverty background and claimed to be the first in their family to attend college. However, after much hard work, they entered a financially stable period in their lives. They were also able to generate enough cash flow to not just fund themselves, but also hand out scholarships to their 8 nieces and nephews. However, there were strict conditions that had to be met before earning any of their money.
Okay.
Only in-state universities
In-state.
or public schools. Okay? Nothing private or out of state. A 3.0 GPA. And finally, their courses must have a 9-semester limit. That means they can't keep going, taking 100 years to graduate.
Yeah.
You got to be done in 9 semesters.
Yes. So 9 semesters is 4.5. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, they even gave them a little wiggle room.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay. So, about 5 years ago, one of their nieces wanted them to pay for her dream school, which was in Florida, which was out of state.
Well,
All right?
she already messed up.
Boom.
Okay.
Since it went against one of the 3 conditions, the couple decided to counter the offer.
Okay.
They said, well, hold up. Instead of Florida, how about you pick a in-state college, which we are more than willing to pay for. However, it didn't go down very well with the girl's parents. And it ended in a family dispute. All right. So the uncle was like, a huge fight ensued. Her parents haven't spoke to us since and actively badmouthed us to everyone. Like, oh, they got all that money. They don't know how to act now.
Well, I'll wait till you get done, then I'll say my part.
Okay. So the niece attended her dream school.
I need to be writing notes.
And 5 years later, she graduated with the 2.0 GPA.
Oh, that don't sound like 3.0.
And she was still in her dream school, which was in Florida.
Okay.
So that's 2, right?
Okay.
And how many years?
5.
How many was the 9 semesters?
4.5.
So she missed all 3 conditions.
Yes.
All right. So it took her 5 years to finish her BA in communications. Ain't nothing wrong with taking a long time, but when there are stipulations involved.
Just like if you lose your scholarship because you don't meet the
You don't finish in
guidelines.
time.
Yeah, you don't.
Just like an athlete, you lose eligibility.
Yeah, that's right.
So when she did all that, she had about $300,000 in student loans. All right. So she finally graduated, had a graduation party, and then the uncle and aunt almost skipped out because that the family dynamics were still, in disarray. They were still arguing. All right. But however, the uncle's mother-in-law convinced them to attend. And it appears that there was still bad blood between them because things got ugly, so they say, the moment that they walked in. All right. So another fight, well, not fight, people fight, so arguing, broke out with an unlikely demand from the niece's parents. So they said you guys should pay $100,000 of our niece's loan.
Of our daughters?
Of our daughter's loans, I'm sorry. So it was like, hey, y'all know what? Since y'all didn't pay for her college like y'all did everybody else, y'all can at least pay $100,000 of her loans. But apparently, the parents recalled that the other 4 family members who had been sponsored by her and her wife forgot the fact that they did the conditions. All right?
Part.
Exactly. So the parents began to argue continuously. And everybody knew that it was unfair.
What do I have to argue about?
Exactly. But their whole thing was, well, everybody else got free rides. Why didn't our daughter get one? They said their daughter was left with a large loan to pay off.
And that was her and her parents' fault.
It was. It exactly was. And then, go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
They were trying to, first of all, the idea of their stipulations had reasons. For one, the in-state, because they knew the cost would be cheaper.
That's right.
They knew that their goal and what they had planned, which they did not have to, was to fund the college of all of their nieces and nephews.
8 of them.
If they allowed all of them to go to school wherever they wanted to go to, all willy-nilly.
And finish whenever they wanted to finish.
They would not be able to fund that and be able to fund everybody.
Correct.
And so when they put this whole scholarship idea together, they were thinking of, okay, how much can we afford for each niece and nephew to be able to go? If I have 8, okay, that's $800,000. We got that. We've already put it to the side in this IRA or in this whatever college fund that is specifically for our nieces and nephews. Yeah. They put it together the way that it's supposed to be. And the stipulation and the guidelines was to encourage that they would finish.
Yeah.
And so it's just like any other scholarship. If you have a scholarship that says you got to maintain a 2.5 or 3.0
just give them the hope for
to
example.
be able to get it. In order to get the hope, there
you can't
are
go to
certain
Alabama.
stipulations. You can't go to the hope people and say, "Hey, listen, my baby wants to go to Alabama State." Oh, sorry. Well, there you go.
I hope you can pay for it.
Yes, I hope you can pay for it because a hope scholarship don't pay for that. It's just the same thing.
Yeah.
But those parents Ungrateful for one. They think, oh, they
Unrealistic.
got all this money.
They're
But
gonna do
on
it.
top of that,
Right.
what about the cousins, the nieces and nephews that went to school prior to that settled with a
Gave up their dream school.
gave up their dream school because listen,
It's
I'd
free.
rather graduate and then also, well, I'm saying to graduate debt free and have a free education for
Yeah.
one. Two, the aunt and uncle call themselves setting them up for success. You go to college, you leave college with zero debt.
Yeah.
So the idea that everything that they did was out of the love and future of their nieces and
They
nephews.
wasn't finished loving. They was about to show us some more love.
What else was they getting ready to do?
So after about 10 minutes
Yeah.
of arguing with the parents
I
about
would've
it being a
argued
free
about
ride, all right, the couple walked out.
Yeah.
The uncle and aunt, they just
I
said,
would've
we
done
can't
the
do
same
it.
thing, yeah.
All right. But they walked out with a huge decision to make because normally they give every graduate $5,000 cash, not a loan, but $5,000 cash gift. All right. So when they walked out, they was, the wife and the uncle was trying to say, okay, should we give them the gift? Should we mail the gift after the ugly argument? Or should we just be like, forget it? But
What did they do?
the wife was adamant over not budging after how things had recently ended. So she was like, yo, they don't need it. No, we was getting ready to give them the cash gift. And after they kept doing all that stuff, now you don't get nothing.
Yeah. Because it's almost like what they don't understand is if I set these guidelines up that in-state 3.0, 4.5 years, if, first of all, as soon as you said out of state, then what you said to me was, we don't want the family scholarship fund.
Right.
So what might have been a good idea, and hopefully they don't have this experience with another niece or nephew, but what maybe is a good idea is that once they decide the out-of-state school, I mean, you don't want to document it, but just so that they can put it from brain to paper, saying that you are signing here, saying that you do not accept our $100,000 family scholarship because you have chosen to an out-of-state school, and the guidelines for this scholarship is. So then when it comes to trying to have an argument about it, here's what you signed.
Yeah, it's crazy you even got to do that.
You even have to do that.
Yes,
because
thank
for
you.
any person with a brain, and we've said what the stipulations are, and every other niece and nephew and family have followed the guidelines. We're not budgeting for you. So to me, there's a lot of entitlement, a lot of spoiledness.
Yes.
And I would love to know, I'm very interested to see this niece, is her parent the baby of the family? Because it sounds like a baby of the family.
Sound like
move.
baby energy, baby family energy.
Sounds like a baby
But
of
I
the
should still get it anyway.
Yeah, because they have been used to it being that way.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a baby of the family move. And I'm very interested in, is this parent the baby of the family? And thinking that things will be altered and adjusted to satisfy the baby of the family. And so for a baby of the family, if that's how everything's always works for you, when somebody finally says, I don't think so.
Oh, yes, you must don't know. I'll get everything I want.
Yeah. So the audacity of it. And then just to think, now your child has $300,000. Is that how much they say? How much they say?
$300,000 in debt.
$300,000 in student loan or whatever school debt.
Because they got, business communications, I think it was?
Lord, business communication. Okay. Anyways, they're going to leave. They could have left, college with $0 owed. Zero to
plus $5,000 once they came to the graduation party.
So
now they got 300.
Oh, and no cash.
And no cash. 300 and no cash.
That was a poor decision on their part.
Yep, very much so.
Oh man,
I wonder what order of the graduating nieces and nephews were there out of the 8?
Yeah, yeah. I wonder.
You know what I'm saying?
I wonder. I mean, I wish I would have had an uncle or auntie that said they were gonna pay for all my school.
In state? Oh boy, shoot! They could have said in county. I would have took my butt right
And
there
it-
to
and
Faulkner State Community College.
And
Played
if
baseball there.
That was for me. I would have. They would have. I graduated 4.5 years, 3.18, and then if it was Kansas, I was in Kansas.
Yep.
I would have like no.
Well, I would have lost the money because it took me longer.
But maybe you.
And the
would,
first GPA.
But maybe you wouldn't have if you. Knew
Oh yeah,
that was the
if I'd have went within.
Yeah.
Because I could have chose any school I wanted to,
Yeah.
and I would have went
You would
to
Alabama State.
Yeah,
They would have.
Yeah, it probably either would have been Alabama State, Tuskegee, or A&M.
Yeah.
One of those 3.
Well,
That's where I
no,
would've-
because it had to be public.
Oh, that's right. So
And
not
Tuskegee's
Tuskegee.
Not, it's private.
Not Tuskegee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, it still would have been it probably wouldn't too much.
It cost too much. They wouldn't have that. That would have surpassed your
Yeah.
100,000
Yeah.
unless you found other scholarships to go with theirs.
But I probably would have with
Yeah.
baseball because I all 3 of those schools wanted me to play baseball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all 3
Yeah.
of those wanted me to play
Yeah.
baseball. So I would have.
And they could-
Yeah, they would have been like, "Oh, bet, because that's half of it right there."
And that could have like kind of forfeited what your parents thought for school if they knew that somebody's gonna pay it.
Pay
all.
for it, yep. And
Yeah,
then
they're
it had
like,
it was like,
okay.
"Oh, well, it's free, okay." Well,
Well, if you mess it up, then you know that money goes.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, that would have been.
Well, so sorry for that little family, that little girl who could not follow the guidelines of the family scholarship.
Yep, and lost it.
Guess what? That is our
Believe it, sister of the week.
$300,000 worth of debt, baby. So I hope your mom and daddy gonna help you pay for it since they didn't make you stick to the guidelines.
Now, wherever state y'all are living in, if y'all hear this, if you want to pay for another person to go to school, I'll go back.
Ooh.
We still should be good though.
You want to go double check?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's
a battery.
It's a battery.
Yep.
And you think the sound is still fine?
Yeah, because it's hooked up.
Oh.
It's only operated through the phone.
Oh, y'all, did y'all see the lights go out? Ooh, you said
I saw that.
you was talking to them people. They said, "Oh,
God said, boy, you have been in school too long. You are not going back to school. Okay, I'm sorry, Lord. I am not going back.
Oh my!
That's what that was about. God said, you are not going back to school. Y'all saw that? God told me.
Lord, have
I guess he said, you already 300,000 in the debt in the whole
Oh my
plus.
gosh, Lord have mercy.
My bad, Lord. I ain't going back no more.
No, he does not need to go back. Listen, this is it.
The only schools I'm going to go to now would be like music school, like music classes.
No universities.
Yeah, no. It'll just be, yoga classes, getting those kind of things. But let me leave that alone, Lord. Sorry. Believe it, Lord.
The Lord said,
He
no,
said,
brother.
no.
No, my brother.
It
That's
got
a
dark
lie.
in here, too. I don't ever remember it being that dark.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, let's move on. What are we doing?
All right. So this is acronym.
AITA. And, you've been seeing a lot of those stories.
Uh-huh. And it's called Am I the A-hole?
Yep. That's what it's called. As Cree would say, it's called Am I Awake?
Am I not awake?
Your eyes been closing. Your blinks are longer than before.
AITA. Am I the A-hole?
All right. So.
Because I don't cuss.
All right.
All right. So the first story is called The Bedroom Equalizer. What was the sound on the Equalizer? No, I'm thinking of the little car. Dun, 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 dun. That's the little black car. What was that show called?
Oh, Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. That's what I'm thinking of.
Dunna, 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 dunna. Yep.
Okay.
You think of.
Equalizer and Knight Rider are two
Equalizer
different
was the little older white guy.
things. Okay. That's two different things.
Yeah.
Anywho, listen to this.
Both of them had
and
white
we
people
want to see Is she the
The
a-hole?
asshole.
I'm a lady.
Okay.
All right, here we
Ladies
go.
got assholes too.
I'm just going to get right to it. My 25-year-old boyfriend.
You need me to read it?
No, I was trying to figure out why it's 22. Okay, it's a female.
Yeah, just
She's
look.
25.
Hold up.
Okay.
All right.
I
Just
got it.
read it. Don't figure it out.
Oh
just
my
read it.
gosh.
That's what you're supposed to do. Read it, and then we'll talk. Go
Sip
ahead.
it, lock it, put it in your pocket. She's a 25-year-old female boyfriend. He's 28. Likes to be called daddy in the bed while we're
like
being intimate. I've obliged this request, but it started to creep me out. And I've decided I don't want to do it anymore. So he is not happy with this and insists it has nothing to do with the connotation of the word. He just simply enjoys hearing me say it. So since he wasn't budging on the issue, I told him I'd like for him to call me grandma in bed as a compromise. He did not like this option. I said it was giving him visuals he would prefer not to have. Like, okay, join the effing club. Like, why do I want to call you daddy? Because I got a daddy, and that's just weird. So you call grandma what you envision when I tell you to call me grandma. Anyways, the last time he tried to initiate intimacy with me, I started to refer to myself as grandma in third person. Do you like it when grandma does that? Do you like it when grandma slaps it like this? And he flew off the handle. Said I ruined the mood, made him feel gross, and I was being ridiculous. I think I proved my point, but he thinks I'm being an asshole. So, am I the asshole? I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't think you're being the asshole. Because if you don't like to call him daddy and he chooses to demand it, then I think you definitely proved your point. You know what I'm saying? He got to respect what it is that you want to say or whatever, in the bedroom like that. But that is hilarious. Yeah, I think I wonder if he got it, if he understood where she was coming from, or he kind of, or did, because they were just dating, right?
Yeah, they're just dating.
Yeah, they probably broke up. They probably broke up.
Well, on top of that, I think about this. Like, if you have a good relationship with your dad, like, I call my daddy daddy.
Yeah.
And so to be sitting up in bed talking about, yes, daddy, give it to me good, daddy. Like, that's weird. Like, maybe if I didn't have a daddy, I'd be like, sure, because maybe I got daddy issues. So I'm okay with saying that. I'm just saying. I don't know why somebody want to say it. I'm not calling you daddy. Let's think of another word or something else I can call you besides daddy.
Yeah, call you who you are.
Yeah, but to say,
it's a lot of things you can say, whatever to show that it's.
Yeah,
it shows that ownership or power to the person doing what they doing.
Because if I'm visualizing daddy, I'm visualizing my daddy.
Yeah,
and so let me show you what that feels like. Give it to grandma, slap grandma on. Like you like, wait. And that's exactly how she felt. And that wasn't ridiculous at all. But it was a great analogy to show him how you felt
how you felt in the moment.
Daddy. Mm-hmm. That is so crazy.
Now, what would have been crazier if he would have been like, oh my God, this is turning me on. And you're like, wait, hold up. The grandma part said, yes, I never thought about it before. And then, the next night he brings you to bed and has like stuff like old liniment and stuff. So rub this on your body, baby. I really want to see your knees. And then he give you some lingerie with some big drawers and them long cone bras and say, put this on, then take it off. Yeah, because he really likes some old women, Because them old women with them big cone bras, the one that poke your eye.
I used to work with this lady, and she wasn't an old lady, but she wore
had cone
those
bras?
because she had big breasts, and I don't know, maybe she couldn't afford different bras,
I don't
but it
know.
was just like big cones. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh
them big
my
cone bras, man, you
Lord.
want them things to be sitting way like this here.
Oh my
They
God. They
be
look
big old cones,
crazy.
man. Like you
Crazy.
done went outside construction site, put them things up, strap them right down,
Ridiculous.
directing traffic.
All right. I have one more.
Okay, give me another.
This one is called The Reluctant Babysitter.
All right, reluctant.
So a 27-year-old female and her friend, who is 24, have kids the same age. They're 2 years old. And we recently did a girls' beach trip. I left my child at home with my husband for the first time.
Okay.
And in consequence, for the first time in 2 years, was child free. My husband does what he can regarding our kids and does a lot, but is gone a lot for work. So I've never been apart from my kid for more than a few hours before someone says I have a husband issue. That isn't the issue here. My friend brought her child, which no one in the group had a problem with at all.
Okay.
Except my friend has a habit of letting, or rather forcing, others to watch or parent her kid.
Oh, no.
Now, first of all, I left my child at home. And I ain't being...
I ain't babysitting now.
I ain't babysitting.
Not on this trip.
All right. So every time we hang out, she kind of checks out, goes on her phone, or wanders off and sort of dumps her kid on the friend group. Well, on this beach trip, which was overnight, she did just that to me. Now, remember, this is my first time in a long time I've been kid free.
Nope.
And here she is dumping her kid on me. Her kid is asking me to play with them, walk with them, kid stuff. And I just want a break.
Yeah.
But here's my friend playing on her phone, just totally checked out. I try to redirect her kid back to her, saying, oh, you should ask your mom to play. To which she says, without missing a beat, no, you have more patience for... Anyway, you play with them.
Okay.
So that's what the mama said.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, wait, the kid's 2 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, you tell me I got...
Keep going.
Okay.
Read the story.
My blood was effing boils. And I explained to her that I left my kid at home because I wanted to be kid free for the night.
Right.
And not babysit hers. She rolled her eyes and I just lost it. I told her to stop being lazy and watch your own kid. Of course, she was pissed, but the rest of the group had my back. But my friend was so angry. I can't help but feel like I'm in the wrong. Am I the asshole?
No.
Child, no.
You are not. Your friend is the asshole. One, okay, I'm going to say this. I don't know if the friend had anybody to lead the child with, whoever, boy or girl. I don't know if the friend had that village. If the friend did have the village and she was just having separation issues, yes, your friend is the asshole. You know what I mean? Your friend's the asshole regardless, not necessarily because she brought the kid, but even when she did bring the kid, to not have her own child. And so you think we're not going to enjoy ourselves because this is your choice.
First of all,
you laid down, you had it, you got to have these responsibilities too.
This is why you have to set rules. This is why you have to set rules when you say this event is adult only. And if y'all were trying to get away from kids and just to be able to have a night, weekend where y'all can go drink, go do what you want to do, not have to worry about husbands, not have to worry about kids, and just enjoy one another, sometimes you have to be specific in what this weekend's gonna be like. And if she could not find a babysitter, she can't go.
Yeah.
And and it is what
it's
it
sad.
is, unfortunately.
It's sad, but it is, yeah.
Yeah, and we all know there are other opportunities and times where kids are involved because y'all have kids.
Yeah.
So there'll be times where there's a mommy hangout and kids are welcome.
She might meet somebody eventually one day that'll babysit a child, but right now she can't go.
She can't go. And I'm so sorry that you don't have a sitter or you don't have a husband that is willing to watch the kid or whatever that may be, but you can't go. And guess what? I'm not watching your child.
Yeah.
You decided to bring her. She better than me because guess I would have got up and went to another room or got up and
went to the
somewhere
beach
else,
or where I'd have been like,
got up,
hey,
did whatever.
little Tyrone, you need to go to your mama, boy. I'm on my vacation.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
And I say it loud like that. I say, you better get him. You got more energy. Well, look, my child's at the crib.
And that's what she did.
Straight up. If you don't get little Tyrone, I'm gonna go put him in the bedroom, lock the door on him. He gonna stay in there and play.
Don't do that. But she did the right thing.
And then it's her responsibility.
Instead of her time being ruined and not speaking up and being mad the next day, going home telling her husband, Susie Bop would not watch her child, and the whole weekend it sucked for me because I had to play with her kid the whole time. So the idea that she spoke up and said what she needed to say,
she did.
You can be pissed and you can be mad, but come get your child.
Yeah, I'll thump little Saskatchewan on the head. Saskatchewan, sit your butt down.
Yeah.
And then he'll sit down because he won't play with you after you thump him in the head.
Oh, no.
About 2 times.
But that ain't that baby's fault. That's his mama's fault.
But it's his fault he keep coming over as you say, look, stop. I don't want to play no more.
Did she say stop?
I don't know.
I didn't hear her say that. And maybe, no, she said, go play with your mom. Oh, but the mama responded back and said,
you got more energy.
You got more patience.
Yeah, more patience and energy. Say, look, this is not my child. This is not my child.
So I'm proud of the lady for speaking up about it because, no, nobody's doing that. So, Sweet Pea, you are not the asshole. Your friend is.
Your friend's the asshole.
Your friend is the asshole for coming on the trip and then wanting other people to watch her child. Tell her we said it.
Straight
and
up.
We'll say it to her face.
That's right. Yeah, to her and Lil Jaquavis.
Because that is not right. So, you set your boundary.
That's
you
right.
spoke your mind.
Speak it.
You did it, sister.
You did it. You ain't the asshole.
You ain't.
Your girl is Bethany. She the asshole.
She sure is.
That's right. Leave your baby at home next time.
And she knew exactly what she was doing coming on that girl's trip.
If you didn't have no energy for your child, you know where he should have stayed?
At home.
In your ovaries.
Oh no.
He should have. You lay down, you pay the price.
Oh my God.
You got to think about all that stuff. In the heat of the moment, you got to think about it.
Goodness.
In the heat of the moment, when it's getting hot and steamy, you got to think like years ahead and say, well, if I'm on a girl's trip, am I ready to be minding my own child? Or I'm not. I'm sorry, sweetheart. We can't do this right now. I don't want to do this. You got to stop right then.
Right then.
Yeah. You can't think about, okay, well, this little 5 minutes going to be pleasurable. You got to be like, look.
And then you got it.
We can't do this because I'm seeing myself on a girl's trip and I don't even want to deal with my own child. This ain't worth it.
This ain't worth it.
This ain't worth it.
This ain't worth it.
Yep.
Well.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
I always thought ahead.
Okay. All right. I got one more.
Okay. What you got?
Okay. This is a story.
Okay. Let's go.
No names.
All right, no name. I ain't saying 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 no name. Where you was? Okay. Who you with? What you did? Don't say shit. I ain't saying no name. Hey, hey.
All right.
Shout out to Jay Valentine and Tank.
I want y'all to think about
R&B Money Podcast for that little.
I want y'all to think about when you had your teenage years. And although we didn't have cell phones in our teenage years.
Okay, correct.
But let's just think about something that's yours. What would have something? Maybe your pager.
I didn't have a page in my teenage years. I was in college. My first pager.
Okay, what about
you? Was in your teenage years.
I ain't have a pager either.
Oh.
What about a wallet?
Yeah, I had a wallet.
Something that just belongs to you.
Yeah, I had a wallet.
Okay. So let's say you have something that personally belongs to you. For us, it'd been like a diary.
I remember, hey, boys, we used to have a wallet.
Diary.
Our wallet used to have that little condom spot because it stayed in our wallet forever because we always just kept it in there and be like, hey, man, I've got this. Really? Same one.
Okay.
For years.
For years.
For years. As soon as you put it on, you child that thing.
So let's just say something
like
that belongs
leaves.
to you that's personal, it's yours.
Yeah, my wallet.
And one of your little coworkers comes and takes what belongs to you, and you like, hey, listen,
Give me my wallet back.
please give me my wallet back, give me my diary back, whatever it
Even
is.
if it's your homie.
Yeah, you saying, give it to me, and they like, and they don't give it to you, and they put it somewhere where maybe you can't get it.
Yeah, it's cool and fun and games, but after
when
long,
you can tell by somebody's face
I'm
that
fed
they're
up.
for real. Like I'm for real. Like give me back my stuff. And if they don't give you back your stuff and you punch them in the face, are you wrong?
I mean, violence is never the answer.
Yeah.
It's never the answer. In that case, I'm not gonna say violence is never the answer, because violence to some people is self-defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I guess it depends on if it's my diary, what is in my diary that you could read.
So you're defending your peace. You're defending your personal space.
I'm thinking of like if they read what's in my diary, who could they tell? This could be like a life-ruining moment.
Which is your phone is the kid's diary nowadays.
Yes.
It has very personal information in it.
Yeah, so if you take it from me, and I'm nervous that you're going to read something that you could tell lots of people.
Especially if it's a messy friend.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm finna bop you before you get to do the dirty work.
Right. So
if I know you, we got
like I don't have time to go and find the supervisor.
No.
Because by that time you'd have read all my stuff. Mm-hmm. And so I got to figure out what I can do in the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe put them in the headlock.
The principal, you can't, because I remember fighting the homeboy for taking my wallet, and this was my big days. I was hungry. So I couldn't go you only had 15 minutes to get some canteen.
Yeah.
So he took my wallet. I'm ready to eat.
Or by the time you get somebody, what if he take your money and it's gone? And you can't say, I had this amount. It's my word.
I need my wallet because I'm ready to eat.
Oh, my goodness.
I was fast. I was big, but I was fast.
Yeah. What you do?
I called him.
Uh-huh.
Wop, wop, wop. Real quick.
Wop, wop.
Got my wallet.
Yeah.
Went in there and bought my Star Crunch. Went in there and bought my Nutter Butter. And I bought my black cherry check drink. Mm-hmm. But that dude had that little pop swole eye.
No.
And they tried to tell me that I was in the wrong. I said he stole from me. And I said I was hungry. Mm-hmm. I can't miss a meal. And that teacher did her little face like that. Because I know she was laughing at me when I told her I couldn't miss a meal. And she said, okay, all right, look, y'all need to stop that. That was it.
Yeah, so I don't know. Are they the asshole for
whopping somebody for stealing something that belonged to them?
Yeah, are you the asshole for doing that?
Because sometimes you can't wait to get it back.
Yeah, I feel like they were the asshole for taking it.
Yeah, it's like if somebody come in this house and I call the police and they still got something that belongs to them, they right there in my presence. I'm not finna wait on the police.
Yeah,
if you're in my reach.
Yeah,
I call the police. They're coming. No, you in my reach.
I think
you got something that belongs to me.
It is.
If I know I got these hands too,
I don't think
you ain't finna shoot me or kill me.
Well,
you finna get it.
Well, yeah, but you got to make sure they don't have a gun or something.
That's why I said if you ain't finna shoot me or kill you, you finna get it.
Yeah, you gonna get it.
Yeah. You finna get these hands.
Yeah.
I got these hands now. Thank God.
I do too. Anyways, that was my adding on to that with.
Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
No, you're not the asshole, but you got to be careful.
Got to be careful. There are consequences in all the things.
They are.
But definitely, yeah.
Is it worth the consequence?
Is it worth the consequence? That's the fact. Because even thinking about the lady and the friend, like, are they going to still be friends?
Yeah. Yeah, some people.
Is it
but I think it is.
Is that girl going to still?
I think that's worth losing your friend over.
If you think it is worth,
because that's not a good friend.
That's not a good friend. What about the couple and the grandma and daddy? Do you think he'd be like, she's ridiculous, I don't even want to date her anymore?
I think he would.
Yeah.
Because he stormed out.
Yeah.
As opposed to laughing and being like, I would have been like playing around. You would say, oh, get grandma this stuff. I'd be like, oh, I see what you're doing. Well, granddaddy finna beat it down. I would have did something like that.
Yeah.
But for him to bounce and then get up out of there, he is.
He needs a daddy
He's
lady.
he's sensitive too.
Yeah, and
Very
for what?
sensitive.
So he might have daddy issues.
He has
Some kind of issues.
He has. I don't want to say the Napoleon complex, but he has issues of where he needs to have power. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it was. And so as soon as she kind of ripped that from him, he's like, "Oh, I'm not dealing with this." He was a little spoiled brat.
So she.
Child, please. You say grandma and I'm in that thing.
Yeah.
You think I'm finna leave? The only thing that's gonna make me get up is the wrong name.
Yeah.
The wrong name is gonna make me get up. Other than that, okay. Granddaddy, you call me Elmo. That's what I be all in there. Tickle me Elmo if you want to, whatever.
Lord.
But no. Yeah, he has power
and she may
issues.
not be the one for him. There are some women who love to call somebody daddy.
Yeah.
We can
get one. You can find one. Yeah.
That likes to call people
There's plenty.
daddy.
They might call you, they might talk like babies. They might do all that stuff. Put on the what the Furbies when they be putting on them little fur costume with the booty out so they can have sex like animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all of that.
Hey, you find somebody, but no. Sometimes it's worth losing a friend over when you find out something that's not.
Yeah, that's right. It's boundary
You're not
setting.
giving it right. You're not going to give up your values or your morals just to keep a friend, which people often do.
No, and the friend should have been saying, "I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. My baby bad as hell.
I'm sorry that you're right. I should be watching him.
Yeah, he's bad as hell. I'm so sorry.
She should have said that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, side eye of the week.
Ooh, what's yours?
Of course, my side eye is my Jeep it died on me. Old yellow died on me. So I'm gonna try to figure out. I think it may be the alternator. What that guy said? I think it's the turbinator.
Who said
It was like
that?
one of the clips on this old man talking about acting like he know what's going on in the car. It might be something like about the turbinator up under the hood. There, let me check it out.
Oh my god!
And so, she's doing what she do. She just died on your boy. She died in the driveway though. So she had a little minor stroke when we went to eat at lunch, and we had to put her back to jump her off. That day was just then the rain hit. Then the other thing, this is so much going on.
So much.
Yeah. And so after that, then drove it to the house and she started losing power as I was driving. Like, I couldn't do that. I said, oh, Lord, please just make it home. Soon as I pulled into the driveway, got right up to the garage, she just said, boop, boop, and didn't turn over nothing. So I got to get her towed on Tuesday. So that's my side out of the week. Oh, yeah, I got to put some more money in you, man. Jeez. And then it's raining so much, so I can't drive my motorcycle. But my grateful is something I'll talk about later. All right. Like I said, y'all, I told you at the beginning, it's a rough week on me.
It was.
I'm going through trials and tribulations.
He is going through trials and tribulations. It has been a rough week, some things. And then on top of that, when his car, after we had eaten, I left from us eating because it took him so long to get us our food. It's very good food. Like, I don't know if y'all have been to Seasons in Marietta off of Lemon Street. It's a small place. You can make reservations. We did make reservations at the last minute, but we were able to get in. But because their food is so good, I know why they're busy, because it is so good.
It's probably like 30 people can sit inside, and maybe they got like four picnic tables outside.
Right. And the kitchen is so small. We sat down about 11:50-ish. Got our food. It took almost an hour.
Yeah, it's around almost
right an hour to get our food. When we ordered, well, it did take the waiter a little while to come get our order and get our drinks and everything. So, anyways, I'd say it took somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes to get our food.
But it was graduation weekend too. So it's a lot of people
busy.
with
School
cap
was
and gowns.
out. It was just really busy. But anywho, the food was great. But then I had to get back to work. And so I told him, I was like, I'm going to go. You say pay the bill. I got to go. And so I went on back to work. Soon as I got to my cube, he called and was like, my car won't start, this and that. And I was like, oh no.
Just call an Uber.
I said, just call Uber, come to my job. And because I had a dentist appointment right around the corner from at 2. I was leaving work early anyways. And so then he's like, just been a rough week. He said, I'm just going to walk to the square. So he walks to the square and he says, I'm sitting on the bench in the square, da, da, da. And I was like, okay. And so I was sitting there talking. All of a sudden, I look outside the window and it just starts pouring rain.
Cats and dogs.
Oh no, he's sitting outside in the square in the middle of the rain. I was like, poor thing. Just a crazy day for him. What was that, Thursday?
Yeah, because that's when I had the interview, and they was like, well, I like you a lot, but you're just not ready. You don't have the experience we need. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So,
it was rough.
Yeah, it's like doors are closing, boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah. What you trying to tell me, God? So, I don't know.
Well, we don't, yeah. Yeah, I think it's challenging when you don't know.
Yeah, it's... when
you don't know. Anyways, just, yeah. And so I was like, oh, no. So it was, you could side eye the whole week for all the things. It just was. And I try to help him to think, the great things to be grateful for and the things that he normally can automatically, do. But when it's layered and layered,
yeah, because it didn't stop there. Remember the next day, even more. It's like,
it was just
more nonsense.
It was just piling on.
Yeah, more nonsense, man.
And I could see, it would be challenging.
Yep.
With everything piling on to be able to do that. Testing
me, man. Testing my character, testing everything.
Yeah, I was like, you gonna let the devil win? You gonna let him win? But
yeah, he got some good blows in. He hit me.
He did.
I'm blocking it, but he still pop, 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 take this, pop, take that. So he trying to make me rip these gloves off and scratch them in the eyes. Fight, illegally. Can't do that. But okay, what am I grateful for?
What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful for, since my Jeep died, that Kimani is in Jersey and I get to use his car. Mm-hmm. Because, like I said, I was like, well, I can drive a motorcycle, but then it's raining all week, so I can't do that. So I'm grateful that I do have an opportunity to still be able to get to where I need to get. Because I got to go to Atlanta Tuesday to take the CPR first aid AED certification for my internship. And but I am grateful that in spite all of these things, means are still, like I said, when my car wouldn't work, Kahari was able to come get me and jumped it off to get it home.
And just that he jumped up and did it. Now, I'll tell you, we need to tell him that too.
Yeah.
Because we can tell when they get up and leave the house, because the garage door goes up, we know that. And he jumped up and he got up and after it, so just that too. you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, he came in, hooked me up.
Yeah, so just saying, thank you for understanding and getting up and doing, because some people don't have kids that leave, they just leave there. You're like, where you at? I'm on the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. So,
what am I grateful for?
Yeah,
Would
what are
you
you
like
grateful
to know?
for?
Because you didn't ask me.
I was about to.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking at it, I was saying, what are you grateful for?
Well, let me see. I don't know. I think I've been grateful for the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. Even though I did work Saturday, just the weekend of I don't know, it still felt nice of I was running. Well, my mother-in-law likes to rip and run. If you look up ripping and run in the dictionary, that's her.
It's her.
That's
grabbing her purse.
A rip and run, baby.
Ripping and running.
She is a ripping and runner. So we were Walmart and Kohl's and doing all the things. And so I did a little bit of rip and running, but I don't mind a rip and run for her.
It's
So
ripping and running.
ripping and running.
Yeah, not rip and run.
Ripping and
Ripping
running.
and running.
Ripping
Yeah.
and running.
That's
I don't
more.
mind to be ripping and running with her. So we was ripping and running so she can get some things she needed before the graduation. And then thereafter we turned the graduation on and just did that, and Key put burgers on the grill, and I made a charcuterie board, and it's just nice just to kind of be in the comfort of our home. I don't know. I like being at home. And so just having that and then turn on little lights on the patio. I don't know. I just loved it. It was just nice.
Yeah, home is comfortable.
Yeah. And then today, I didn't get up till a little bit after 9. And so we both exercised. I was only going to do 30 minutes, and then I ended up doing 30 more minutes or something on the tread. And Key did the bike, and we just kind of had a good conversation as we were showering and getting dressed. I mean, it was just nice to get up and just kind of move slow at our own pace, good conversations, had a little something to eat, then sat around, talked some more, and then
Started ripping and running.
So then got ready to go to my nephew's dinner, and so everybody was there, had a good time and everybody there, and so yeah, it was just nice. So I'm looking forward to we are looking forward to
Yeah. So now, what are you looking forward to?
looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow we're doing movies, right?
Yes, I need to make sure they're gonna be open tomorrow because it's Memorial Day holiday.
Oh,
Who
they
knows?
should be open.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of the movies tomorrow. So that
We
would
want
be
to see
nice.
Boosters.
I don't really want to get dressed tomorrow, so I'm gonna really be really laid back tomorrow. Probably leggings and a sweatshirt or something like that.
So we're comfortable in there. Get our
Yeah.
kids packed in the movies.
Get our kids packed for the movies. I think I'm gonna get my own candy from Walgreens before I go, because last time I bought M&M's, child, was $6.
They didn't have your Raisinets.
Then they
How you
didn't
don't
have
have Raisinets
Raisinets
in the movies now?
Yes, I like to combine it with my popcorn.
They had all that other stuff that like cluster cookie dough cluster
crab.
Oreo.
No. So I'm gonna go to Walgreens.
What is that?
I'm gonna go to Walgreens and get my box candy beforehand, so I can have my Raisinets with my popcorn. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Go watch Booster. So that'll be nice tomorrow too.
You know what my side I should have been?
What?
That little boy today in Walgreens.
When
I went to get
that should have been your
I went to
side
get a card, and so I went to get a card for Nolan's graduation, and so we're in Walgreens, and this little kid, black dude, youngster, walk up to me and said, "Excuse me, sir," trying to talk African. I'm not from this country, and I looked at him. He got the Ray-Ban Meta glasses on. I have mine on, and his little light was spinning, means he was recording. And he said, "I need to ask you." I said, "What you recording me for, boss?" He said, "Oh, I'm not recording." I said, "Man, look at my glass. I got the same glasses you got." And he started smiling. He said, No, this is vibranium." I said, "Man, get out of my face." And then he just started laughing and walked away. So I went to the register and I said, "Man, what's up?" Because I saw the little boy, little young black dude too. I saw him looking back there at him, so I guess he know him. I said, "What they got going on back there, man?" He said, "Probably filming content." I said, "Yeah, he tried to get me." I said, "I told him." He started asking me the crazy question. I said, "Dude, I got the same glasses you got on." So what? He said, "Oh yeah, you do got them on." I said,
They're not even smart enough to notice that.
I said, "It's all good." I said, "Just tell them be careful, man, and good luck on creating great content." And I walked out, man. So I should have gave him a side eye. But
You somewhere on somebody's TikTok, they laughing at you. It might come across your feed. You keep talking about it, it's gonna come on.
Be like, OG was on it. OG was on it. But I'm looking forward to the movies tomorrow because I think Keke Palmer in Boosters is going to be hilarious.
I love Keke.
I love movie popcorn. I am a popcorn fanatic.
Yes.
Like, I love any kind of popcorn.
And our movie theater, although we don't like to leave the movie, but you can refill your popcorn for free.
Yeah, because I don't like to miss anything when I'm watching a series or a show or something. I feel like the smallest word or phrase will make me
mess up everything. Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
All right. So, hey, we're getting ready to get out of here.
And this is my TikTok outfit.
All right, TikTok. I be wanting to order stuff from TikTok, but
Sometimes it up. One time I bought one outfit and then it didn't fit and I wanted to return it. They was like, just keep it and we'll refund your money.
we trying to get rid of all these.
Yeah.
You did us a favor. you helped us get a smaller storage facility.
Right.
So maybe I'll find out. I'm gonna buy me some off TikTok and I'll let y'all know what I got.
Yeah.
So y'all, this has been the Refreshingly Normal podcast. I'm looking forward to this summer because I'm trying to create some kind of content. I don't know what I want to really create, but Cree and I try to create something. We'll figure it out. All right? So take care of yourself. Say no to drugs. Look both ways before you cross the street. I won't be able to say that to my kids anymore. Well, I mean, my high school kids, I can say it to middle school kids, but the high schoolers always be like, they always have something else to say. Such and such won't, or, they always, middle school, I did it before, and they be like, what? I don't do drugs. I'm like, get out of here. So, all right, y'all. We getting ready to get up out of here.
All right.
Take it easy, and we'll see you when we see you.
Bye.
Peace. The Refreshingly Normal Podcast.